Welcome on in, everybody, to another episode of Coda's Cove. Today, we're going to be giving my review for Happy Gilmore 2. All right, Happy Gilmore 2 is almost a 30-year gap between Happy Gilmore 1. Happy Gilmore 1 is a beloved movie among Adam Sandler's fans, comedy fans, and it's just one of the comedy classics of our time. So, was Happy Gilmore 2 worth this 30-year wait? Hell no. This movie was trash. Should have kept this one on the shelf. This should have never have come out. This was a total cash grab move by Sandler and all of his friends that he has in this movie. So to get into it, this is going to be spoiler filled. If you have not seen it, it is on Netflix. That should tell you everything you need to know. Straight release to Netflix. To start off, this movie, like maybe the first 10-15 minutes, I actually was vibing with. Liked where it was going. It felt, like we were back with Happy and everything was going good. And to start things off, they made a decision in this movie I do not like. I don't know why they did it. The only reason I could think of why they did it is because Carl Weathers passed away, and I think they maybe were thinking about having some scenes with him. Beginning of the movie, everything's going great. Happy's won like 4 or 5 gold jackets. He's on top of the golfing world. He married Virginia, his love interest from Happy Gilmore 1. But at some type of promotional event or something, Happy kills Virginia accidentally by shanking a golf ball. That's right. His love interest, his wife, can in like the first 10 minutes of the movie. Don't like that decision at all. I feel like that was when it took me out of the movie, and I was just like, I'm not expecting this to be a good time. I already wasn't expecting this to be very good in general. But basically, Happy goes into depression, starts getting really bad into drinking, throws all of his money away, doesn't know how to handle bills. He's got 5 kids, and he loses his grandma's house because he blew all of his money on booze. It wasn't paying bills. And that there is a plot point I don't like either. Happy spent his whole time in Happy Gilmore 1 trying to keep grandma's house. I feel like he would have a little bit more responsibility trying to, keep his place and not lose his grandma's house. So that's one big nitpick I have. Then Happy ends up moving into this new place. It's in a crappier area. And then we get one of the stupidest, like, haha, it's supposed to be funny moments. He pulls up to this place and Steve Buscemi's like peeing in his mailbox. What are we doing? This is a big problem I have with this movie. It's not funny. Maybe once or twice I did laugh. I thought there was a funny joke, but for the most part, the humor in this movie, I'll be honest, it's like TikTok brain rot humor, and I don't know what Sandler was thinking with some of this. John Daly's in this movie, along with like 70 other of Sandler's buddies and cameos that are in this movie, and he like lives in Sandler's garage. They don't talk about why he's in there. It's just John Daly being John Daly, which John Daly's funny, but in this movie, it's just like, what's the purpose? The one joke that they continue to go with in this film that I do kind of find entertaining and funny is like how Sandler has alcohol hidden in all these little crevices and devices throughout his house so he can hide his drinking. Like he has his remote filled with liquor, a cuckoo clock. When he's working at the supermarket, there's like the zucchini he can unscrew the top of and drink out of it. That bit was kind of funny. They kind of overkilled it though, but with how much they use it throughout the movie. But going on, so Sandler, while he's working at the supermarket, this guy, don't even know his name, don't know who he is. Like, if you are not into like TikTok and pop culture right now, things that are going on like in streaming and TikTok short video, that space, you're not going to know what the hell is going on in this movie. I don't know who some of these people are, and it's just like, okay, I have no connection to them whatsoever. This guy comes up to Sandler telling him he's got a new golf league he's trying to make that's going to do away with the old school classic golf because it's boring. Wants to make it new and improve and more fun to, hook newer viewers. And Sandler tells him no, and this is where the main plot comes in. It's this guy's company going against all the old classic golfers, and there's a lot of like golfers today, pro golfers in this movie. So we go on through this, and it's goofy. Plot lines in this are so boring and lazy. Jokes don't land. The cameos in this were not needed. It's just Sandler had letting all of his buddies come on and collecting a paycheck from Netflix. There's a scene with Travis Kelce where he's a server at a restaurant where all the pro golfers are at, talking about this tournament they're going to set up to compete against this new golf league. I think it's called Maxi. I guess they were trying to make fun of that too, and kind of make it sound like Maxi Path or something, like, real stupid humor. And Travis Kelce scene in this did nothing for me. It was just a waste. It's just Travis Kelce being on screen to be on screen. The whole plot line with Shooter McGavin was kind of entertaining at first, but you're like, whatever. Shooter doesn't really come into play till later in the movie. The plot line of Sandler having to go to AA, and then Ben Stiller reprises his role as the guy that was the caretaker for grandma when she was in the assisted living, sucked. Like, Ben Stiller was just thrown in this movie. There's a plot line with him at the end and how he's abusing his power and all that. Okay, whatever. We go on later in the film. Happy's getting his groove back, learning how to golf again because his daughter wants to go to dance school, ballet school in France, and it's going to cost $300,000. Happy doesn't have $300,000, because he blew it all. So he's trying to get back into golf so he can get money for her to go. It's his actual daughter in real life. His wife, again, is in this movie as her dance instructor. He's got 4 other children that are boys, and I'll be honest, every single one of the actors did not care. I didn't like their portrayal. They made them like idiots. Like, we're doing things like big jokes with them is they love like taking items. Like, one works at an airport, he'll take like a caution cone or something, and they pretend to use it like it's their penis. And they're pretending to sit there and like pump air and think it's funny. It's just like, this movie, it's offensive to people because they think that you are brain dead idiots. You should be offended by that. This movie should not be getting some of the grades that I've seen on Rotten Tomatoes get. I think over like 70% approve of it. Like, come on, people, be better. Don't just give in because there's a lot of nostalgia in this movie, and that's one of the things that really pisses me off too. They use so many callbacks of people that are either passed away or not in this movie, and it's their kid. Oh, who are you? I'm so-and-so's son. Do you remember them? Like, hey, do you remember the first movie? Remember that great part in the first movie? And then they'll show a flashback. Chubb's son is in here, and it's just like his little bit that he had in the movie. It's like he tries to be Chubbs basically, and it's just like, what are we doing? The whole ending climactic golf tournament with the Maxi League is stupid. If you have seen Space Jam 2, this Maxi League basically does what Space Jam 2 did with the big climactic basketball game. It's so over the top what they're trying to do, and like the guy that runs it is making up rules as he goes. And it's like, so what the hell is going on? The cameos they have on the team, like there's Reggie Bush, there's Becky Lynch, and a lot of these people can't act for crap. It's horrible. It's not funny. You're not invested. This movie, it was garbage. Wasn't expecting much, but I mean, damn, Adam, could you at least put a little bit more effort in this? You completely just phoned this in for a quick cash grab. This was trash. This makes me nervous for Spaceballs 2. Now we got, an announcement that it will be in filming here in a little bit. They're gonna make it. Please watch Happy Gilmore 2. Everybody that's involved with Spaceballs, learn from the mistakes they did and do not make the same mistakes. Callbacks and nostalgia are cool. Don't make your film reliant on it. There's the fight scene with Shooter and Happy in the graveyard, kind of funny, but cool because there's so many callbacks to people that died, like the lady that had the air conditioning fall at her at the assisted living. That was kind of funny, but they made a callback to the fight scene with Bob Barker and Happy, and Shooter McGavin does the exact same thing that Bob Barker did to Happy. And so the way they shot it is you see Shooter's hand go up, like choke Happy, and then they start punching, kind of like how Bob Barker did when Happy thought he was unconscious, but they're doing it right beside like Bob Barker's headstone. Like, they just rely on that. Some of the cameos in this movie, again, didn't do anything. Eminem's in this movie. He plays a cameo, the guy that was yelling, it's his son, the guy that was yelling jackass, one of the funniest scenes in the first movie. Eminem's so over the top with this. They throw him in a lake, he gets eaten by 4 gators, and just the stuff that Eminem's saying in this, it's so stupid, man. Like, I'm okay with dumb humor every now and then, but they are really being offensive to people's intelligence in the movie. They are making you think that you guys are just dumb. So in order to help me let you all know how this movie is, I'm bringing along fan of the Cove, friend, Jeff Goldblum. Jeff, can you let the folks know your thoughts about Happy Gilmore 2?
That is one big pile of shit.
My rating for this movie, this might be history in the Cove, ladies and gentlemen. One of my lowest scores I've ever given. I'm giving Happy Gilmore 2, in honor of this being the second one, we're going with a 2 out of 10. This movie was shit. I have nothing else to say. I'm upset I spent time watching this. I just knew that it wasn't going to be good. I was setting myself up for it, but I mean, it was even worse than I expected. Very few jokes were funny. Actors in this movie, a lot of them are bad because it's just cameos of famous sports stars and other people. His kids, not good actors. Daughter wasn't that great of an actor in the movie. Plotline was boring, lazy. This is a slap in the face to the original. Just a total cash grab, disappointment. I recommend not watching this. At least, hey, it's on Netflix, so all you got to do is pay your subscription for the month and you can see this atrocious film without having to go to the theater. Thank goodness this wasn't released in theater, because if I had spent money to go see this in theater, my next stop would have probably been the nearest bar. So, thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode of Codus Cove. Hey, if you like the content, leave a like, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, everybody, and the support we've been getting here in the last few months since we really started getting more consistent, it's been great. Thank you, everybody. Hey, if you want to help support the Cove, all I ask is be a friend, tell a friend, come on and join the Cove. The water's fine, baby.